All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I'm La, I know we Yahweh by Shemel Shai by Shemel Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who will teach well, and a hearty shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, your brother Karatazar back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and we're going to talk about the MOTB, which you need to stay away from, okay? Stay away from this, all right? No matter how it's presented to you, whether it be from a celebrity, a family member, your children, your woman, your husband, whatever the case may be, do not take it, all right? Do not take it, all right? The Lord is going to take care of the ones that he has selected to be delivered out of here, okay? And Lord will that be you as a listener to this video. All right, but let's get into it. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that he is Esau Edom, because he is the person that's in control of the world. He dictates how people move, all right, through his doctrine, through his laws and his policies, okay? And as you see things brewing in the world as far as war and the stock market that happened within today, all right, I think it was the Dow lost 1,000 points, okay? The people are talking about a recession in the news, all right? And you have Japan over here dumping $22 billion in United States debt. They cover it up as a treasury. We know the United States dollar is a debt, okay? So let's read this right quick. Japan is offloading billions of dollars in U.S. treasuries as it fights to prop up its currency. Slovakia. New numbers from U.S. Treasury Department show Japan sold $22 billion in treasuries and treasury securities in May, reducing its holdings to 1.1283 trillion. I don't even know how to say that number. Not even going to try it. But nonetheless, it says the move marks the second month in a row that Japan has reduced its massive treasury holdings into the initial sale of 37.5 billion in April, with an initial sale of 37.5 billion in April. All right, the sell-off is happening amid Japan's effort to curb the dramatic fall of the yen against the U.S. dollar. So these other countries are going to get rid of the U.S. dollar to protect themselves. All right, some of these other countries are joining up with the BRICS to protect themselves, to get away from the strength of the dollar. And the strength of the dollar is only backed by people's belief in what it can do. And the strength of the dollar is backed by is a petrodollar, all right, because Saudi Arabia and America, they had a pact like, hey, we can buy oil and with the U.S. dollar, then we'll provide you military assets and help whenever you need it, right? But these people are getting rid of the dollar, and you see what happened in the stock market today, all right? Let me keep reading. It says, Japan, the latest action appears to have helped reverse the tide on the yen's weakness, helped in part by heightened speculation that the gapping rate differential between Japan and the U.S. will begin to narrow. Japan is not expected to offer more insight on its currency intervention efforts until November. However, data on foreign reserves will be released next week. Slovakia. That may shed light on whether the government is using its treasury sales to directly pay for its purchase of the yen. All right, well, these other countries cannot always depend on America, man. All right, and they're trying to set themselves up, but guess what? they gonna get the shit in the stick anyway, because if they tied to America, when America falls, they're going to fall too, but not in the way that America will. All right, but nonetheless, you see what's going on. Wars, all right, they are killing, I believe it was Israel, they just killed, I think it was an Iranian military commander. All right, that's going to cause more political and tensions and cause war, right? And as long as with these people dropping this dollar, and the stock market's not holding its weight, that's going to cause economic collapse, and that's what we want. But that economic collapse is going to come with this chip. All right, we read 16 already. When we read 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast or the number of the beast or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, don't take this thing. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. That's all. It's point blank period. Stay away from it. It's not worth what you could gain temporarily. Okay, it's not worth what you can gain temporarily, because we know what the scriptures say. All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and all the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So you take this CHIP to save your life or to save some materialistic things that you have, the Lord's going to burn it up anyway, and you could be burnt up with it. Let's get this in Revelation the 14th chapter. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you can just imagine the Lord and the angels that come laughing at you, you know, just laughing at you because you didn't take heed. All right, you didn't take heed. And let's get this in 2nd Esdras. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 68. For behold, that means look, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Esau, Edom, and the elites. Okay. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. This thing right here. Okay? This thing right here. This is going to be people's new God, because when the dollar collapses, this is going to be what people trust in. Okay? Trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. On my way down here to Texas, I saw a sign that says, trust in God, not in your government. Yeah, because what has your government done to you? Nothing. Done for you? Nothing. Right? But it says here, verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. All right, Esau gonna mock you. All right, the Lord could be laughing at you. All right, as I'm just saying, as I'm just speaking as a man, from what I read here. All right, because it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. I'm not saying that the Lord will laugh at you, but just me thinking as a man, he could. All right. I know Esau and them going to be cracking up on people that stood for the truth and then turned their backs on the Lord, or turned their back on the truth and took this because they had to consent, because they had to feed their family and do whatever they had to do for this world, for them to continue in this world. All right. And the Lord's going to trodden people under his feet. Isaiah the 63rd chapter tells you that the Lord's garment was full of blood. And also, I think it's Revelations as well. I think it's 14. It says that, 14 right here. It says here, and the winepress was trodden without the city, and the blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. All right, if you look over here, it says 200 miles. So the blood of the Lord, the blood that the Lord is going to cause the mass deaths that the Lord is going to cause for that people are going to go through is going to be because they didn't take heed. They either took the chip or they was just slotted for destruction anyway. All right, when I say didn't take heed, when you got the men of the Lord starting off with the men of Great Millstone and all the individuals that follow after that doctrine that's teaching, all right, they didn't take heed to that. They didn't take heed to those words, okay? But nonetheless, I'm going to keep reading. And verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right, keeping the commandments. The Lord is telling us not to do it. He gave John the vision to see what was going to happen to those people and what the beast was going to do. All right, and we have the understanding that Wada Yahweh Shema Shai for what he did, loosing the seals and giving the understanding to the apostles of Great Millstone, so I can learn, so you can learn, so we can learn, right? So the commandment is to not take it. The commandment is not to worship idols. And what does it say here? It says here in verse 68, it says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. All right, and the idol is a god, and the Lord told us not to worship any other gods. And this is going to be people's new idol when the dollar collapses, when America goes into the deepest recession, and these countries continue to throw away their U.S. treasuries or their U.S. debt and sell it to build up their currency, as Japan is doing, and the BRICS nation continues to grow. All right, the American economy is going to fall, and these people are going to go haywire out here. All right, to do anything to stay afloat. But put your trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, and don't trust the government. Don't take the CHIP. All right, because everything will get burnt up anyway, so why try to save something that's going to be burned? Why try to save something that's not going to be around forever? Why try to save something when 10, 15, or 5 years from now, you may not own it anymore? It may get taken away from you, foreclosure, repossession, whatever. You know, it just reminded me of something. I know it's Matthew 6. To it. I'm about to spell something wrong. Oh, it says lay not. Okay, so this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. And everything that's physical that you could put in your hand, somebody could take it from you, whether it be a thief, whether it be the government, whether it be your own neighbor. All right, and if you don't use it, it'll sit there and rot away. Like driving down here, man, there were so many houses on the side of the roads, all right, that's out here in this when I was going down 82, just rotting away. Stuff just rotting away. All right, people had it at one point, let it go. They either died, couldn't keep up with it because their health was deteriorating, or they sold it to their kids and their kids didn't want it because they out living their life. So many reasons for things to be deteriorating as far as materialistic stuff. So that's another reason to not take it. All right, don't try to save your life, because you're gonna lose it, and you're gonna lose it in the worst way. But don't take the CHIP. That's the whole point of this lesson. Stay away from this thing. Stay away from this thing. Stay away from this. All right. So, because you don't want the Lord to kill you. All right. You don't want the Lord to kill you. So, till the next time, Shalom.